Hello, welcome to News English on Nigerian television station. Here comes the news today. Commenting on the commodity price market this year, economists said that goods for trade are plentiful and stable in price. Up to now, the localities have prepared very well. For example, Hanoi connects with 40 provinces and cities and organized goods supply routes to ensure the supply of goods. The Ministry of Industry and Trade said to ensure sufficient supplies to supply the market, the ministry will focus on controlling and closely monitoring commodity markets, especially for essential commodities with high consumer demand. At the same time, it is recommended that local units and agencies monitor and evaluate the supply and demand of goods, and to closely control the import of goods, especially commodities, essential food. This is a very important issue, setting up technical barriers and organizing inspection and control units to ensure that poor quality goods are not free to enter Vietnam. On January 13th, Mr. Nguyễn Phú Cường, member of the Party Central Committee, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Provincial People's Council, Head of the Provincial Public Relations Steering Committee, chaired a conference to summarize the mobilization and implementation of grassroots democracy in 2019, co-chaired by Mr. Huỳnh Văn Hồng, member of the Standing Committee of the Provincial Party Committee, Head of the Provincial People's Committee. Attending were also comrades Phạm Ngọc Tuấn, Vice Chairman of Provincial People's Council, Nguyễn Hòa Hiệp, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, and leaders of departments, localities, and social political organizations in the province. With the fifth year of mobilizing the government in 2019 under the leadership of the party, the participation of the whole political system, the campaign of the province, people has achieved many positive results, contributing to the implementation of the economic social objectives, security defense, improving the material and spiritual life for the people. Specifically, the province's economy achieved high growth. GDP increased by 9.05%. The average income per capita reached 112 million Vietnam dong per year. 133 over 133 communes met the new rural standards, 31 consumers met the new rural standards, 11 over 11 districts have been recognized by the Prime Minister as meeting new rural standards, making Đông Nam one of the first two provinces of the country to complete the National Target Program on new rural construction. At the conference, Mr. Nguyễn Phú Cường, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, emphasized that 2020 is particularly important, the year of conducting the Party Congress at all levels towards the 11th Provincial Party Congress and the 30th National Party Congress, commemorating the 90th anniversary of the Communist Party of Vietnam, the 75th anniversary of the founding of the country, the 90th anniversary of the creation of public affairs, and many other important political events. Therefore, the Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee suggested that the party committees, the government, and the system of people mobilization, mass organizations, and social organizations continue to closely follow the political tasks of the locality. The unit and the province to declare propagating and mobilizing people of all classes to effectively implement the party's guidelines and resolutions, the state's legal policies, and the provincial socio-economic tasks. Proactively capture public opinion, the situation of religious ethnic groups, increasing the mobilization in ethnic minority areas and religious compatriots, innovating to improve the quality of public relations work and the quality of the contingent of cadres and party members, especially the head. U.S. Attorney General William Barr confirmed on January 13th that President Donald Trump had authority to order the killing of General Qasem Soleimani of Iran. He also said that the White House consulted his ministry before carrying out the case. Speaking to the press, Mr. Barr emphasized General Soleimani was a legitimate military target and the attack was a legal act of self-defense. He said, "The Ministry of Justice has been consulted and I truly don't think it's a secret call. I think that the president clearly has authority to act because he did it on a variety of grounds. We are in a situation where Iran has carried out a series of escalating acts of violence against our allies, against the American people, our soldiers, for the purpose of being publicly acknowledged to oust us from the Middle East. The U.S. attack on Iran's General Qasem Soleimani on Iraqi soil pushed U.S.-Iranian relations to the brink of war. Iranian Foreign Minister Javad Zarif considered it an act of aggression against Iran, and this means an armed attack on Iran. Iran retaliated with a series of missile launches on military U.S. bases in Iraq. Also, the press conference, Minister William Barr said that the case of Saudi Arabia Air Force officer Lieutenant Mohammed Saad al-Shamrani opened fire to kill 3 Americans at a naval base in Florida last month was a terrible act, at the same time announcing that 21 Saudi military practitioners would be expelled from the U.S. after the investigation. According to him, there was no evidence of any support from other Saudi practitioners or any of these people knew about the attack in advance. The shooting took place at Pensacola Base, killing 3 American Marines and 8 wounded. That's all for news English for today. Thank you for joining us and goodbye.